Hello and welcome to another Blender tutorial by me, Hamster Hill. This one is going to be on how to make a dynamically moving and swinging and whatever rope that hits into other objects and all that kind of stuff. So this is going to be quite a long tutorial, so I'm going to get straight into it. To start off with, we're going to just grab this cube that we start off with, our default cube, and you want to go down here to Object Panel, and then you want to go to our Physics buttons. You want to click collision and turn on collisions, so that'll make it so that our curve can hit that, our rope thing can smack into that and all that kind of stuff. They can interact with each other. So then what we need to do is we need to press space, add, and we want to add our curve, Bezier curve. You want to press V to straighten it, and then press GX1 to move it across one point so that it's, this end point is at the center. Then what you need to do is you need to grab this point here and press EX2 to extrude it and move it across 2. And you want to do that as long as much as you want to make the curves interactions with other things as detailed as you like. So depending on how much detail you want, it depends on how many of these vertices things you want. So I'm going to do it a couple times. EX2, enter, EX2, enter. 5, that looks pretty good. So then what we need to do is we need to add a hook for each of these points by simply selecting the center point, the control vertex, and pressing Control P. We're going to press Control H to add a hook, and then you want to do it for the rest of them. Control H, add hook. Do it for the rest of them. Alright, cool. So now that we've done that, we need to press space, add mesh plane, and you want to grab these two bottom points and press W, merge center, and remove one vertex. Then you want to select this point and this point. You want to press E, extrude, but you want to select only vertices, and you don't want to select the edge one. Then press X2, and it'll jump it across like that. So now we can create another two triangles by selecting these points and pressing F to create a face, selecting these points here to create a face. And basically we want to do this because we want each of these empties to have a face in front of it for it to parent to. So we're going to do that for the rest of these by simply selecting these two points on the side, pressing E, extrude edges only, X2. We can do it again just by pressing E, X2, E, X2. So now we've got all those. We just need to make the faces by selecting 3 of the vertices and pressing F. Select these 3, press F, these 3, F. Go all the way down the line. If you see that black stuff, that's okay. It just means that the normals are a little screwy, but that doesn't worry us because you're not going to see this anyway in the final render thing. Then what we need to do is we need to make the thickness of our rope. We'll press Z so that we can see through our plane. You want to press space, add curve, Bezier circle. You want to scale it down just by pressing S and scaling down to a thickness that you feel like your rope should be. I think a small size like that will do it for me. Then just press N, and you want to open up this box here. You want to select its name, which is in this OB box thing. Then you want to go out of edit mode. You want to select this curve here. Press this button down here to go into editing buttons. You want to go into the curves and surfaces panel, and you want to go Control V and paste the name in there that you copied from the other one. So now our rope is nice and thick. Now what we need to do is we need to make it so that this, our plane, is the right size. So you select these bottom vertices and just move them up so that they're just on the bottom edge of our thing by just pressing GY. And you can hold, if you want more exact movement, you can hold shift, and that gives you sort of more exacting control. Then select the top vertices by pressing B to do that box select thing. Then you want to GY and press shift just to get it so it's the right thickness. So it's the same thickness as our rope. Then what we want to do is we want to parent these empties to our faces on this thing, plane bar thing. So what we will do that is you select the empty, then shift select our plane, and then press tab, then you want to select these 3 points that create a face that is sort of on top of that, and you want to press Control P, and it makes make a vertex appearance. So you want to do that for the rest of them as well, by just selecting it and then shift selecting. If your rope gets in the way like mine just did, you can just select it and press H and it'll go away for a while. So this shift select, you got to make sure that you select the plane thing second, because or else it won't work, because you'll just be trying to edit the empty, which you can't do. So then once you've done all of them, I'll just do this last couple. So now what we need to do is we need to select our plane, and we want to select this endpoint and hold shift and select this endpoint, and then you want to go down here into your editing buttons panel and click add new vertex group, and you want to change the name to ENDS, or spell it right, ENDS, and then you want to click assign, and these are going to be the points that our cloth stays where it's supposed to be. So that's going to be where they sit, basically. So now what we need to do is we need to add the cloth animation so that our thing will move. To do that, you need to go over here into our object buttons, and you want to go into that one there, which is our physics panel, and you want to go cloth and just click that button, and it'll automatically make it so that it moves like cloth. Then you need to click pinning of cloth, and you want to select our vertex group, which is ends. Normally it has it automatically selected. So now if we press Alt H, it will swing, and if we press Alt H unhides, you need to press Alt A to play the movie, and that'll play our thing. And you can even move around in real time as long as you sort of don't have too high poly things. But as you can see, if we play it, it's a very straight line between all those points, and that's one thing that took me a long time to figure out, was that you go in here and you don't want these as the V thing, which is a straight line. You want to select them all, you want to press N and go in here, and you want to click free, and then now when we play it, it should go Alt A. You see how it's much curvier? It looks like an actual rope now. So yeah, that's how you make the rope, and to prove that it bounces off other objects, we're going to grab our cube, put it over there, press I to save a keyframe, then press up a couple times so we go up a few frames, and then you want to grab it, move it over the other side of the rope, press I, location, rotation, scale again. Now if we go press down so it jumps back through the animation, press Alt A, it's going underneath it. I'll just scale it up. Rotation scale. Good. Make sure you have to be in the first frame for it to do the whole moving thing. And there we go. That is how you make the dynamically moving curve thing. So thanks for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned a lot, and if you have any sort of great successes with this, then please tell me. I'm always happy to hear that people learned something from me and went on and did some cool things with it. And yeah, feel free to, if you're watching this on YouTube, give me a good rating and subscribe, and give me some comments. I always like to hear that, you know, you learned something and you did well and all that kind of stuff. So thank you very much, and